Hi.
Hi. So what happened in the last, 3 months, 4 months? We start in August, probably from Italy, to travel again, sort of.
Yeah.
We drove to Bulgaria because we need to do the paperwork for the van with all the new engine, 4x4, the high roof, and
All of the modifications.
all the modification, and we managed to pass the test and everything, so all the paperwork was done. Then our plan, we're in Turkey now, and so far has been so nice the time that we're having here.
Turkey's been awesome.
Yeah.
The people have been super friendly, and you always hear that about, when people travel. Everybody's so friendly, but
And they always say hello when you pass by with the car. And by the way, Mark, even in Turkey, people just
stop and stare.
stop and stare. You ever
Well-
seen a blue van?
Probably not. But no, they really are kind, and we've asked
Helpful.
for. Yeah, I was just gonna say we've asked for help a few times, and even the police are nice. Like the police stopped by one place where we were camped, and
And we were
wanted to
just going, oh no, the police.
Not again, because
But
we've had
they're
a lot of run-ins.
super
and
friendly. They just simply ask passport. They
They
check
loved
the
the
passport.
dogs,
They love
played
the
with
dogs.
them,
Yeah.
and it was super smooth. And they left. That was it.
Yeah, and the weather, it's nice. Not every day now. We're still in the north of Turkey, around Kanakkale. It's still,
We just went to Troy yesterday.
yes, and it was beautiful. So, before that, we spent quite a while in Bulgaria because first of the paperworks for Morkenstein, and then I realized, because Mel was checking for the visa for Turkey, because for foreigners, not European, let's say,
Americans.
you need to apply for a visa. It was kind of easy, kind of.
It got there. We got there.
And it was like, $50, €50, €51, something like that. So that gave Mel and me as well 3 months out of 180 days. But as we plan to winterize here, to stay for the winter here, especially down south in Antalya, because it will be warm, we can, before the 3 months ends, we can apply to a police station or eventually ask to one of the agency that do all the paperwork and everything. So, and you can get 1 year residency for Turkey. So.
But the problem we ran into, darling of mine, was that I discovered that I knew my passport was up to date because I had just had it renewed recently. And Armando was like, I don't remember when the last time
passport is something that you check once in a while.
because it lasts for so long,
Yeah, and it was March 22.
And it had to be
months.
up to date, like for 6 months to even enter into Turkey. So we had to do his passport next.
It was more easy to do it in the Italian embassy in Sofia.
Bulgaria, yeah.
So it took a couple weeks probably. It was kind of weird now. There's all these COVID things, so you cannot just walking into the embassy. You have to send an email with asking for
an appointment,
and then go there and give all the documents and everything. And but it was pretty quick. Yours, I remember in Lisbon, it took 3 days to have the passport. The Italian are a little bit slower.
Yeah.
We are slow. We take our time.
Yeah.
But we made it. ready to go, Turkey. And then we had some issue with dogs, both of them, because Arya, she was in a fight, 2 dogs of a friend of mine, but they have a fight over some food, of course.
But Arya took on 2 dogs, and
Yeah.
she was a little scrapper, man. She really, did her business, but she did get a bite on her belly, and it was swollen, so we had to take her to the vet.
But she didn't care that much. I mean, she was fine. When Ziggy was worse, because probably it was a sort of...
I think it was a delayed reaction because he was fine after the fight, for example. He was
Yes.
running around, and then suddenly he just drooped and no energy.
So probably was because of a tick that got him a couple weeks before, and he had a sort of anemia. So he didn't want to eat. He was really weak, and we were not worried much more because we didn't know what is happening. So we took it to the vet,
And the first vet misdiagnosed him.
well, it didn't do any blood test, but it's really important if you want to know what happened, like in humans,
Well, and the first vet didn't do it, so
So we have to carry it to a second vet, and he did a blood test. We found out where the problem is, so antibiotics, and it was really painful.
It was horrible, and it was every day at the vet. So we couldn't go far because we had another vet appointment the next day, and everything was on pause. Plus, we were emotional. Plus, the weather was bad. So it was just like this tsunami.
Oh, shit.
Pretty much, yeah.
But
it just felt like Turkey is so far away.
yeah, but we still managed to have some nice time down south in Bulgaria on the Rhodope Mountains, that are really beautiful. One of Bulgarian Ivan Vazov, he told that you didn't see Bulgaria if you
haven't seen the Rhodope.
haven't seen the Rhodope, and it's kind of true. There's something magical that goes around there, and
especially in the autumn because of the
colors.
The colors just really, really
Pop.
Yes, they pop.
They pop. So, well, we manage, even if with these complication and these problem that's kind of delay our real travel. It was always like, okay, we would go, and then, okay, we're not going.
Start, stop. Start, stop. So 2 steps forward, 1 step back. It was like inching our way to traveling again, and we finally made it.
Yeah, and we're still learning things about the new van with the new conversion. I mean, we're pretty happy. I mean, I'm happy.
We're both happy. We're still figuring out how to do the Westphalia dance with space, like
it's
getting past each other, and we've got more space to work, but we've also got more things to,
the good thing is
navigate.
Is that we have a separate table for working, so it's good. We have our own space so we don't have to share the same table. And the other day we had a shower, the hot shower inside, and Mel, she continues working when I was taking a shower. I mean, and we still live in a small VW T4, so that's kind of amazing to have all these new spaces available. And I love cooking more now, just because the kitchen, you don't have to sit down to cook. I mean, you can stand up, and I mean, just only think the fact about we can stand up in our van is just amazing. But we're still, figuring things out. Like the other day, we had a problem with the boiler, and we were asking friends and what happened, and finally it was just a simple things that is outside. It got a sort of chimney, and it's in a metal box, but dust and sands, and we're going in some pretty remote places with the 4x4.
Now Armando is, and there have been some hairy moments, by the way, because he's like, I just want to see my limitations. And I'm like, we don't need to see them all within a week.
Yeah, but we're trying on some muds, on some steep
Steep
dirt roads, and well, it's
and
nice to
rocky
know.
cliffs. That was my favorite.
Yeah, it's nice to know that you can come out from some situation in an easy way, slowly and steady.
Yeah, and we almost got stuck.
Almost. That doesn't mean that we got stuck.
It was sliding through the mud back and forth, tearing up this poor field.
Yeah. And so we're still,
In the pouring rain.
trying out the new feature of Morkenstein, and so far it's good, especially here in Turkey where there's a lot of dirty roads to get in some nice places. So I think it's the perfect place, and eventually after in Cappadocia in the middle of Turkey, but we're gonna wait for that because now it's snowing down there. When we're at the seaside, it's really a nice temperature when it's sunny. I mean, we're with flip-flops and t-shirts sometimes when it's...
I do have a t-shirt on.
Yeah. So yeah, and I am back to the sea. I mean, I take out my wetsuit, so enjoying going underwater, catching some fish. I was lucky the last couple of days. Well, okay, the thing is, today I got a fish, I got it out, and I didn't know which kind of fish it was. Yeah, it was a dick move. Thankfully, is eatable, and it's actually kind of good. Good one. So,
And it's not on the endangered species list.
yeah, so live and learn. And so that's pretty much our plan. I mean, we're just from a couple weeks in Turkey, maybe. We have, by the way, we were sponsored by
Oh yeah, very cool.
startup company. Well, it was a startup. Now it's already a
Company.
company, but it's called Rent and Connect. So they gave us a router. So what they do is they rent router for Turkey. That's how they start, because Turkey it's outside the EU, so you cannot use your roaming for Wi-Fi and things. So we got the router with unlimited Wi-Fi for Turkey. That was great. And before that, actually, they sent another router in Bulgaria, and it's a global router that you can also rent. And they start to do something for Vanlifers, for professional travelers, let's say.
Year-round travelers, basically.
Yeah, so with a monthly membership, you got the router you can use for 130 countries. I will put a link down in the description. And that's pretty much it. I mean, I'm gonna clean the fish that I caught today, and we're gonna
No comment.
make a soup, and we're gonna enjoy our sunny Sunday
Sunny Sunday. Yes.
at the beach in Turkey. Ciao.
Ciao.